Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
So from outside the red zone now after the sack, a long 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. They keep it with Barkley on first down. That one good for 33 and a first. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The toss out to Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 30. He cuts right sideline and some... And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
6-0 our score after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He's got the first down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
They're running it.
To throw is Darnold. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine McKay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So after the INT, it's Manning. It's complete to Golden Tate. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Giants. Golden Tate, 98 yards. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. And that's the type of play that will give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Stays on his feet. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now, I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give to Bell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
13 yards. 1st down, Jets.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Flushed out right. He's got Herndon, his tight end. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Darnold completes it, and there he goes again. Oh, now he bowls him over. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the Jets turning to Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal try. This from 25 yards out. Catanzaro's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And the Giants ready to come out now. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can.
But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Henry Anderson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Manning. He's going to let one fly for Tate. He's got a man complete. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Golden Tate. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here's Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, Darnold. First down, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. B.J. Hill able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So 2 quarters down, 2 remaining. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a first down carry by Bell, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Anunua's got it, complete.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 44, Manning. It's caught inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Manning. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing is Manning. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Henry Anderson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
From midfield, here's Manning. And that'll be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it's going to be 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Looking for Shepard deep. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there, Manning to Shepard, 44 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run, and the Giants are able to grow their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Here's Darnold. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
54 miles.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Faking the give to Barkley. Now Manning. And it's complete. What a catch at the 7. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And
he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Eli Manning with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Giants add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Gets fielded in the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Darnold from the gun. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 65 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Back to throw, Darnold. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Go! 90, Wolf! 54. You don't want none, baby.
Manning now on 1st down. Looking for Shepard deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Ready, go.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 83 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now, meanwhile, here's a... Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, putting them under 200 today.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. Darnold on target to Enunwa, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
We're going to start. 452. We own it. We own it.
Darnold to throw again. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold hooking up over the middle with Herndon. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kareem Martin in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. He was looking for Enunwa there. He's now thrown 4 interceptions, and I hate to mention this, but he's a guy that has twice thrown 5 in his career in a single game.
Hard to believe, isn't it? And the tough part is, playing in this NFL...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd down now. It's Bell. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, That'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
So after the INT, it's Manning. Rush coming, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. C.J. Mosley getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are